Appreciate it, band. I want to welcome each and every one here today to celebrate the graduation of Edward S. Marcus High School, class of 2013. This is a wonderful opportunity to be recognizing such a fine group of students who have achieved the goals set by the state of Texas and Louisville Independent School District. As we celebrate your achievements, one must always remember the lives of so many who have touched you, whether it's your parents, teachers, classmates, or community members. You have gone through the educational process and have accomplished so much, and now is the time to reflect on how and where you will continue in life. Every contact that you made in this life establishes your character and beliefs. I am proud of each and every one of you. We have 809 seniors strong tonight. Many of you have been awarded scholarships totaling $18,328,503. You've experienced success with the academic, athletic, and fine arts curriculums while attending Marcus High School. This is the only beginning phase of your life, and I believe we have prepared you to be lifelong learners, and I wish this to continue. Success. Let's make this a moment to remember. Please welcome Senior Class Vice President Brooke Burton, daughter of Michael and Audrey Burton, for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem.
Please continue standing for the presentation of colors led by Texas 881st Junior ROTC Group under the direction of Colonel Andrew Seuss and Chief Benito Salinas. Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the Marcus Fusion under the direction of Mr. Wes Davis.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Air Force Junior ROTC. Thank you, Fusion. At this time, if you'll be seated. Please welcome to the podium Senior Alex Sheezer, daughter of David and Carrie Sheezer.
Good evening and welcome. It is a great honor to stand before you all on this momentous occasion dedicated to a new beginning for the 2013 graduates. I would like to thank everyone who has made today possible. Our teachers, coaches, friends, and families, thank you for your abundant support, never-ending encouragement, and for challenging us to strive in reaching our fullest potential. We've all survived countless assignments and the hectic schedules and the grueling rush to arrive to school by 8:15 each morning. But high school was a time so much more than this. High school was a time where lifelong friendships blossomed and relationships formed, where we experienced things and created memories with people we'll never forget. Where we underwent the transition from being the clueless freshmen to the sophisticated sophomores who thought had it all figured out, only to realize as upperclassmen how ridiculous we must have seemed. And before we knew it, we were seniors, readily anticipating our last year of high school, anxiously deciding where we were going to spend the coming years of our life, and constantly wishing it was the weekend or break, and walking the halls each day with the thought of graduation in the back of our minds. Today, instead of merely being a thought, graduation has finally become a reality. We've made it, and now we graduate from one chapter of our life, beginning our futures of becoming a politician, doctor, fashion designer, athlete, whatever it is that we are striving towards, and we leave behind our titles as students of Marcus High School. Congratulations, class of 2013. I wish everyone the best of luck.
Thank you, Alex. And now please welcome Senior Class President Sean Campbell, son of Gary and Kathy Campbell.
Welcome, Marcus seniors. I'm glad to see all of you made it. I guess it is easier to make it on time when your $25 parking spot isn't under a construction site. To begin, I'd like to make a toast. Actually, last time I did that, it didn't turn out so well, so moving on. This year, Marcus High School has the honor of graduating an extraordinary class. What makes us so unique is our ability to triumph over tragedy. Just as William Shakespeare noted, instead of weeping when tragedy occurs in a songbird's life, it sings away its grief. I believe we can follow in the pattern of our feathered friends. And through our 4 years together, we, the students of Marcus, have formed a magnificent flock. When tragedy struck this past winter, Marcus sung louder than ever. Our band performed to the max, continuing its dominance in state and national competitions. Our journalism department produced to the max, winning distinguished awards from renowned publications. Our athletic teams played to the max, with basketball and football overcoming adversity of their own, baseball and softball manufacturing deep playoff runs, and both boys and girls soccer teams playing in the regional finals. Our golf team, who played with the heaviest of hearts the entire season after the loss of our friend, swung to the max, earning them a trip to the state championship. And finally, our academic decathlon team studied to the max, earning them a trip as well. So what makes us such a unique graduating class is not only our raw talent, but our ability to flourish in the shadow of disaster. So as our hopes and dreams become reality, remember the school that is just one large circle, the alma mater song that only the Marquettes actually know the words to, and the teachers and students that built the foundations for the rest of our lives.
Thanks, Sean. Prior to the introduction to the honor guests, I'd like to welcome parents, grandparents, family members, and friends of these great seniors. A special welcome to our honored guest. First on our school board, our Vice President, Ms. Kathy Duke. Board Secretary, Ms. Tricia Sheffield. Board Member, Mrs. Brenda Latham. Board Member, Mr. Mike McDaniel. Board Member, Ms. Chris Vaughn. Board Member, Dr. Mark Welding. Louisville ISD School District Superintendent, Dr. Stephen Waddell. Chief Technology Officer, Barbara Brown. Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Quentin Burnett. Associate Superintendent of Staff and Community Relations, Dr. Linda Haynes. Associate Superintendent Learning and Teaching, Dr. Penny Riddell. Chief Operations Officer, Dr. Kevin Rogers. West Zone Leader, Rhonda Godby. She's back here somewhere. She is. Lead Counselor, Mrs. Cheryl Ritchie. Helping on stage today is our Assistant Principal, Dr. Aram Shazad. Thanks for all of your hard work for the students of Louisville ISD. Please welcome at this time Senior Class Secretary Hillary Walterscheid, daughter of Greg and Julie Walterscheid, to introduce the faculty.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. While tonight is about us, the Marcus graduating class of 2013, we must all acknowledge that we would certainly not be here in this place tonight without the support and guidance of the faculty and staff who have engaged us throughout our career here at LISD. Will those being recognized please stand when called so we may acknowledge your service to us? I would now like to give a warm welcome to our Marcus Feeder School principals, Mrs. Gail Nuri from Flower Mound Elementary, Mrs. Shelley Adams from Prairie Trail Elementary, and please help me in recognizing the Marcus Assistant Principals, Amy Boughton, Rebecca Clark, Rusty Hamrick, Todd Knowles, Dory Loughborough, Jason Mullum, and Dr. Aram Shazad. And finally, to the Marcus teachers who have spent so much time in the classroom and whom we will miss greatly. From the Marcus class of 2013, thank you all again for your support and guidance.
Thanks, Hillary. Now at this time, we'd like to recognize Daniel Williams, the Salutatorian, class of 2013, son of Tim Williams and Elaine Hitch.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate this momentous occasion with the Marcus High School graduating class of 2013 as we begin the rest of our lives or just head off to college. But while I have you all here, I would like to reflect on the milestones we have conquered these past 4 years as we position ourselves for new and exciting futures. And I'll try not to get too emotional. Yesterday at my graduation party, even the cake was in tears. Now I'm sure I don't need to tell all of you this, but completing high school is no simple task. An achievement a young child might call fantastical or chimerical. It requires a strength and perseverance not all teenagers have. And it requires time and effort I'm sure many of us would have rather applied to other activities. But students at Marcus are exceptionally skilled at doing just that, consistently achieving greatness outside and inside of the classroom on their way to graduation. Our Fine Arts Department with the theater, orchestra, choir, and band has achieved recognition at not just the state level, but on the national level too. Other organizations, such as the Yearbook and MOB, have received recognition on the same levels and are a vital part of what makes Marcus as a community great. Our athletic groups have had their fair share of playoff runs and won their share of championships, with an unforgettable pair of championships from our basketball team. And of course, we have our competitive academics groups too, with groups such as DECA and Debate doing exceptionally well this year, and our wonderful robot team's competitive career being cut unfortunately short. But with all of this excitement these past 4 years, it's hard to imagine it's coming to an end, that we've managed to survive high school alive and well, something at least I as a kid thought an event unimaginably far away. In the words of Hunter S. Thompson, life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride." And although our lives aren't anywhere near their conclusion, so far I think many of us can happily say, "Wow, what a ride." What's going to be next then, eh? With such great achievements behind us all, it can be difficult to turn our gaze to what the future holds. But although what we've already accomplished might feel like enough to fill a lifetime, the majority of our lives still lie before us. So whether your main worry as we leave this familiar territory is work, the military, drum corps, college, or just enjoying your last summer vacation, I feel confident that the lessons we've learned at Marcus and the people we've met along the way will help us get where we need to be. Whatever you decide to do now that this phase of our lives has reached its denouement, remember all the people you have met along the way and their experiences you've shared. Remember the fun you had at football games, the field trips you went on, the people you danced with at prom, or that one time the high school went into lockdown because some guy robbed Tom Thumb. Although together we won't remember the songs we played or the football teams we met in playoffs, we'll remember the people we were with, and in the end, it's the people that make a difference. Finally, I would like to thank all the teachers, parents, counselors, relatives, and everyone else that have played a role in raising myself and these 808 other fine young adults, and congratulations on what I judge to be a job well done. We might not always recognize you as much as we should, but you all have played an immense role in shaping us into the people we are today. From the bottom of my heart, on behalf of myself and the graduating class of 2013, thank you. And some...
I'll finish his speech for him. Great job, Daniel. At this time, I'd like to recognize our valedictorian of 2013, Courtney Sullivan, son of Rusty and Julie Sullivan, and ask that Courtney come forward.
Thank you, Mr. Schaeferman, and thank you all for being here to celebrate with the wonderful class of 2013. To the parents who fearfully gripped the sides of the car while teaching us to drive for the first time, to the faculty who, willingly or not, put up with our shenanigans for the past 4 years and still managed to teach us some valuable life lessons, and to all the assorted relations represented in this rather large and intimidating crowd here today, welcome. It's been a long journey, and all I can say now is that I really wish I had paid more attention in speech class, because it turns out those tips actually do help you. First off, I'd like to acknowledge someone in particular who, from the start of the year, told me that he would hear me give my graduation speech because he knew I could do it. Someone who constantly gave me strength and encouragement to do my best in every facet of life, and who knew I had this last final challenge in the bag. So, alongside my wonderful parents, I'd like to dedicate this speech to Max Schwoller, who, even though he's not here with us physically tonight, will be walking the stage alongside us in all our hearts. I've always found the idea of a valedictorian speech a little strange. I mean, who decided that just because I got the highest GPA in the class that I'm somehow qualified to speak for all of you? I mean, half of you don't even know me due to my South Carolina roots. Moving here at the start of sophomore year has granted me quite a bit of anonymity, as the most common reaction I got when hearing people told that I was giving the speech was, "She doesn't even go here." Luckily, though, through my 3 years at Marcus, I have met many people who have endured my sassy Southern pride and who I'm now blessed to call teachers, friends, and classmates. So surely there are some of you out there who are brilliant and capable and suited for this honor. Take my best friend, a Marquette who exhibits the best of school spirit and an undying faith in God and people. Or my calculus partner, who is a 17-year-old going to Harvard with the brightest of futures. Or any one of my classmates who represent an award-winning Marcus sports, news organization, or club. But no, tradition dictates that this honor, or curse as it seemed as I was sitting in Starbucks trying to find something to say, should fall to me. So I'm faced with coming up with something to say to all of you. Striving to represent this class to the utmost of my abilities, I sought out advice on what to say. And the most common reaction I got was, be myself and don't quote Dr. Seuss. Well, luckily for you guys, don't know enough Dr. Seuss by heart to quote him. You're welcome. So, instead, I'm going to quote someone I do know backwards and forwards who never deserted me, my favorite director, Mr. John Hughes. You see, I am a die-hard Breakfast Club fan, and as I was sitting in procrastination station while trying to write this speech, I couldn't help but think about those 5 teens stuck in a Saturday detention and how really their struggles mirror those that throughout our 4 years at Marcus, we've all faced. Whether it was circumventing the attendance policies, forgetting to study for that ever-important aquatic science test, or thinking we could actually get away with wearing those Nike shorts, we've all made mistakes in high school. And these mistakes have challenged our perceptions of one another. For instance, I've always been the smart kid, but this past semester I made my first 69 on a test. It was open note in psychology. I had the answers right in front of me and I still didn't pass. But I guess this struggle is kind of the point of high school. Since freshman year, we felt the pressure to define ourselves as fulfilling a specific niche in the ecosystem that is Marcus High School. Mine was the brain, and for others it was the athlete, the artist, the basket case, or the criminal. And when at some point we inevitably failed in fulfilling that definition to the best of our abilities, we were forced to admit that maybe there is more to each of us than just the facade we put on during the 7-hour school day, that maybe we fit into more groups than just the one we seem to fit into in Marcus High School. Society will see you as it wants to see you, in the simplest terms and most convenient definitions. Can you blame it? That's the way we saw each other at the beginning of our 4 years. We were brainwashed. And here's where I insert the campy, cliche, yet ultimately true inspiration for the future. If you know me, you know I'm not a perky person who romanticizes things, so I'll keep this brief. What I will say is that if high school has taught me one thing, it's that each of us is a combination of many different traits and talents that uniquely equip us for the future. Parents and teachers can try to tell us who we are and what's best for us, but ultimately, moving forward, we get to decide that. Because through the years of high school, the late night study sessions, the first kisses, the breakups, the search for the W Hall pool, the snowpocalypses or the actual mine apocalypses, we've learned that there's no one name, no one line that defines all of us. So why should we let anyone try? We have the opportunity now to define our own future, to break away from those norms that we've lived into and under for the past 4 years and disprove people's preconceived notion of us. The finish line is here, and the great thing about graduation is that we all get to cross it, despite our different journeys getting here. So what then, you ask, do I say to generalize the diverse and unique class of 2013? I'm going to borrow a line from Mr. John Hughes' playbook for this one. We accept the fact that we had to spend 4 years of our lives to learn and grow under the supervision of the faculty, our families, and our peers. But we think society is crazy for asking us to tell them who we are, telling the world who we think we are. What does the world care? It will see you as it wants to see you, in the simplest terms and most convenient definitions. But what we found out, what Marcus High School taught us, is that each one of us is a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, the class of 2013.
Thanks, Courtney. And just a reminder, we have heard many times in different speeches of our lives being touched by Max Schwollert. I also want to remind you, we also lost a teacher this last summer in Marcy Cooley, and she's actually the one who's run our graduations for many, many years here at Marcus High School. And we are going to miss her. We have a chair over here recognizing her with a rose, as we do Max's chair with his purple shirt. So always remember those who passed before us, and you will be successful throughout your lives. Dr. Waddell, I am pleased to present to you the senior class of 2013 for Edward S. Marcus High School. There are before us 809 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Louisville Independent School District and should be awarded this appropriate diploma or certificate at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Schaeferman. To you, the Edward S. Marcus High School class of 2013, I extend my warmest congratulations and wishes for a happy and successful future. Ms. Duke, we verify that these students are eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Louisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor at this time to present to you the Marcus High School graduating class, the seniors of 2013. First, the top 20 academic graduates. The valedictorian of the class of 2013, Courtney Nicole Sullivan. The salutatorian of the class of 2013, Daniel Mays Williams. Number 3, Paige Alana Wyant. Number 4, Nadia Shuiling Hale. Number 5, David Lloyd Crawford. Number 6, Alex Lauren Hapa Sheezer. Number 7, Abigail Ann Haynes. Number 8, Michael Adam Griffin. Number 9, Aisha Amish Hansati. Number 10, Jason Michael Rossio. Number 11, Neha Pushkar Sule. Number 12, Sela Page Matrician. Number 13, Michelle Nicole Toro. Number 14, Christopher Michael Ballinger. Number 15, Jordan Haley Farquhar. Number 16, Sarah Elizabeth Jones. Number 17, Grant Solon Vassar. Number 18, Tanner Michael Lyon. Number 19, Nicholas Allen Rowley. Number 20, Stephen James Armentrout. Let's give the top 20 academic graduates a big round of applause. Continuing alphabetically, Tyler Wayne Abbott. Caitlin Elizabeth Abraham. Brian Austin Adler. Christopher Warren Egner. Emily Agnes Eikens. Sarah Louise Inuz. James Clayton Albright. Jordan Glenn Alexander. Andrew Scott Allen. Ashlyn Maggie Allen. Julio Cesar Alvarado. Diamante Katrina Alvarez. Joseph Christopher Amaya. Will W. Amro. Caleb Anders. Jared Hunter Anderson. Justin David Anderson. Kendall Leanne Anderson. Rebecca Taylor Anderson. Shelby Nicole Anderson. Kelsey Lynn Anderchuk. Grant Armstrong Andries. Michael Austin Andrus. Caitlin Marie Armstrong. Madeline Cecilia Ashmore. Sabrina Nicole Austin. McKenna Nicole Autumn. Abigail Lynn Ayers. Mark William Bagazinski. Al-Hassan Deshawn Ba. Chad Michael Baker. Anna Kaylin Baldwin. Brandon Gage Banks. Blake O'Neill Barnes. Kelsey Patricia Barnhill. Nicholas Ryan Barr. Olivia Ann Barr. Olivia Holiday Barrett. Robert Ongren Berry III. Brooke Nicole Beatty. Kaylee Brianna Baumgartner. Colt Dixon Beal. Eric Robert Beard. Carly Ann Beasley. Gabriel Christopher Bouchot. Dakota Lee Becker. Daniel Taylor Becker. Amanda Ray Beckley. Nicole Alexandra Beckley. Hannah Caitlin Beecher. Britton Alexander Beanie. Alexandria Taylor Bell. Emily Catherine Beltzer. Alexander Joseph Bennett. Emmeline Rose Bennett. Lainey Colleen Benson. James Tyler Berger. Ryan Neal Bigby. Blake Patrick Bitter. Travis David Bitzer. Joshua Philip Black. Kaylee Nicole Blackshear. Mackenzie Janine Blair. Kevin Anthony Blessing Jr. Madison Savannah Bletko. Kaylee Elizabeth Blevins. Joshua Lauren Blobom. Emily Ann Bloom. Brittany Page Blythe. Joseph Taylor Boatfield. Carrie Grace Bonds. Ross Allen Bone. Sierra Esperanza Bone. Austin Thomas Bosma. Ryan Murphy Bourbeau. Jonathan Reed Bowen. Zachary Taylor Boyd. Andrew Joseph Boyer. Zachary Allen Bradshaw. Alexandra Lane Bramhall. Matthew Eric Brow. David Robert Braun. Haley Ann Breedlove. Kevin Joseph Brennan. Madison Lee Bricky. Ashley Gwen Brooks. Robert Barrett Brooks. Austin Davidson Brown. Christopher Allen Brown. Sam Nicholas Brown. Nathaniel Joseph Bubeck. Dylan Mackenzie Buchholz. Henley Catherine Buckner. Dallas Aaron Burbridge. Aaron Dean Birch. Daniel Allen Birch. Ryan Blake Burge. Brooke Morgan Burton. Ashton Noel Burwell. Tara Irene Butler. Alexis Jewel Cable. Sarah Nicole Cagle. Caitlin Kiernan Kai. Sean Anthony Campbell. Maria Reina Cano. Jansen Bradley Cantrell. Ashley Nicole Capizzuto. April Francis Carmona. Emily Elizabeth Carrillo. Colton Trey Carver. JC K. Cassio. Cody Douglas Case. Madison Rebecca Castaneda. Jose Daniel Castillo. Jessica Castillo. Justin Louise Chacon. William Douglas Chambers. Hannah Page Cheney. Nicholas Craig Chase. Bianca Marie Cherick. Melissa Marie Chilson. Zaman Ian Van Claveren Cheney. Amy Da Hee Chung. James Joseph Cialino. Elliot Cameron Serwithian. Randall Lee Clark. Lindsay Kyle Clark. Alyssa Christine Clyett. Courtney Savannah Clubb. Matthew John Cobb. Zachary Adam Cotting. Catherine Therese Cohen. Megan Louise Cohen. Caitlin Olivia Coyle. Caroline Hope Colditz. Jacob Nicholas Cole. Rachel Beth Cumming. Hayden Kane Conley. Pablo Angel Contreras. Colton Ryan Cooper. Kathleen Elizabeth Corder. Cody Patrick Cornelius. Daniela Correa. Brandon Michael Costello. Elizabeth Cecile Colson. Paige Nicole Courville. Jeffrey Charles Crable. Elijah Paul Cree. Mackenzie Lauren Creek. Mackenzie Kalen Cross. Samuel Kennan Zucker. Adam Michael Cunningham. Julia Ann Dabusi. Olivia Grace Douglas. Haley Lynn Dambo. Kayla Elizabeth Damron. Derek Cade Da Silva. Madison Marion Brianna David. Devon Miles Davis. Jenna Bailey Davis. Kyle Ryan Davis. Brandon Dawson. Mark Anthony Deller. Sierra Ray DeWeese. Joshua Anthony DeWitt. Amanda Nicole Dixon. Blair Catherine Dinkmeyer. Danielle Juliana Doak. Bradley Trenton Dodds. Erica Lauren Dodge. Daniel James Dominski. Cameron Thomas Donner. Cameron Owen Drackett. Haley Noel Drew. Allison Rose Dufek. Joshua Monroe Duffy. Alexandra Elizabeth Rose Dolimba. Forrest Edwin Duncan. Zachary Ryan Duray. Jordan Michelle Durham. Evan Daniel Durrill. Kayla May Dutt. Brandon Scott Dwyer. Samuel Jackson Eads. Brooke Taylor Eastberg. Mackenzie K. Eblin. Ryan Matthew Eccles. Molly Ann Jordan Eckert. Jeremy Todd Edwards. Samantha Glenn Elmendorf. Jimmy Mack Trey Elrod III. Emily Faith English. Stacy Ray English. Max David Inlow. Kaylee Danielle Estes. Andrew Nicholas Evans. Ryan David Everett. Ryan James Fazio. Allison Catherine Phelan. Gabriella Wellman Fenton. Gabriela Noel Ferlato. Catherine Elizabeth Buchanan Fernandez. Kyle Christopher Fernandez. Moriah Allison Farrell. Courtney Elise Finneran. Lance Cameron Fisher. Sean Patrick Fitzgerald. Timothy Joseph Flaherty. Madeline Flores. Courtney Marie Forte. Carly Campbell Fausch. John Eric Free. Kendall Marie Fuller. Spencer Joseph Fuller. Morgan Michelle Furrow. Lindsay Marie Garber. Jordan Michelle Garcia. Alejandro Luis Garcia. Jordan Helene Gardenhire. Lauren Nicole Garris. Aubriana Nicole Garrett. Jessica Nicole Garris. Brianna Marie Gaskill. Caitlin Faith Gerval. Ryan Christopher Giblin. Christopher Robert Gibson. Sky Amelia May Giese. Tara Marie Giese. Spencer Matthew Gill. Caitlin Ann Gildenblatt. Paige Mackenzie Gilmer. Martha Elizabeth Girasol. Alyssa Eileen Glass. Robert Tyler Glass. Shauna Stephanie Goddard. Jeffrey Christian Dwayne Godwin. Jessica Raquel Gomez. J. Tyler Goncior. Luis Rafael Gonzalez. Sarah Yu Sing Gooding. Cameron Elizabeth Graber. Taylor Michelle Graff. Dylan Ryan Grantier. Carnell Robert Grayson. Brendan Patrick Greenwell. Taylor Diane Greer. Abigail Nicole Gregory. Hannah Renee Gregory. Shelby Caroline Griffith. Montana Ray Grocke. Drew Michael Gunther. Anna Marguerite Gump. Jordan Alexandra Gunderson. Gabriela Ann Gerzak. Victor Giant Gutierrez de Piñeres. Elias Alexander Haas. Evan Paul Habenicht. John Pierce Habenicht. Kendall Mary Hahn. Rebecca Erin Haynes. Mia Shaylee Hales. Robert Colin Hall. J. He Hom. Alexander Gunnar Hamilton. Emily Lynn Hammonds. Caleb Ryan Hankins. Sydney Paige Hankins. Megan Marie Harkrider. Michael Patrick Harris. Zachary Hunt Harris. John Connor Hagen. Samuel Powell Haney. Madison Lynn Hevington. Cody Lee Hare. Dylan Lene Hefner. Stephanie Nicole Heim. Trevor Wayne Henderson. Caitlin Claire Herber. Amber Ray Harrington. Drew Allen Hewitt. Sarah Jordan Hibbard. Colin Alexander Higgins. Ryan Richard Hildreth. Serena Gail Hill. Tanner Vaughn Hilsabeck. Alyssa Danielle Hitchings. David James Hodges. Brady McDean Hohenberger. Matthew Tyler Holcomb. Matthew Ryan Holliday. Tanner Landon Holland. Ashley Nicole Homeyer. Jacob McKinley Honchel. Joshua Ray Hood. Jacob Andrew Hopper. Jesse Anderson Howard. Joseph Fletcher Howell. Mauricio Huerta Trejo. Alexis Morgan Hughes. Nicole Jennifer Humphrey. Catherine Bailey Hunsucker. Desiree Noelani Hunter Ray. Kyle Stephen Hupfer. Savannah Christine Hutton. Chance Wesley Huxtable. Stephen Tyler Ingram. Peter Daniel Iverson. Hayden Matthew Ives. Elizabeth Ivins Jackman. Courtney Paige Jackson. Jordan Ellis Jacobs. Brittany Laurina Jacobson. Caleb Daniel Jacana. Abby Nicole Janeway. Nicholas Charles Jansen. Jeremy Lawmark Jennings. Kylie Nicole Jett. Radu Patrick Jatariu. Haley Ann Joris. Benjamin Allen Johnson. Brett Thomas Johnson. Christopher Joel Johnson. Kelly Ann Johnson. Kimberly Tomas Johnson. Calvin Michael Kenneth Jones. Nicholas Glenn Jones. Robert Alexander Jones. Robin Annette Jones. Taylor Nicholas Jones. Robert Lee Jones III. Britton Alexander Jordan. Caroline Clark Joseph. Samuel Curtis Carnes. Sarah Marie Katz. Julia Carr Keithley. Dakota Aaron Keller. Caitlin Ray Kellermeyer. Meredith Elise Kimball. Giovanni Alexander Kennedy. Richard Markel Kern Jr. Cayman Charles Kessler. Kevin Kukyeon Kim. Sally Jinju Kim. Wuzhang Kim. Allison Lynn Kinder. Kira Elizabeth King. Charles William Kinsworthy. Riley Harlan Kippis. Lauren Ann Kissinger. Brittany Nicole Kleibrink. Kendall Elizabeth Clyde. Peter Adrian Kloss. Kayla Elizabeth Knight. Morgan Olivia Knight. Michael Reed Kobus. Brooke Danielle Kobrick. Zachary Lee Cohn. Eric Anthony Colden. Jacob Robert Corin. Leah Christine Kowiski. Amanda Kozak. Brian Ross Krenis. Ariane Elise Kreinberg. David Bryant Kruger. Sean Derek Kewen. Alec Richard Kuharski. Austin Hunter Laird. David Lynn Lally. Ashley Nicole Lamb. Jennifer Fong Lamb. Kevin James Lambert.
Elijah Jordan Land. Autumn Vernice Langston. Alex Patrice Laparolari. Allison Leanne Lassiter. Cannon McKay Law. Anthony Paul Lazara. Joseph Dayton Ledford III. Dylan Lawrence Lee. Garrett David Lee. Thomas Edward Lever II. Alexandra Page Legg. Madison Lindsay Lee. Joseph Marcus Leipzig II. Ashlyn Taylor Lepori. Austin Garland Lewis. Cassandra Lucero Lewis. Nicholas Reed Lewis. Jordan Lee Lichty. Molly Ann Ligon. Brandon Michael Litton. Liza Nicole Lizenitz. Brian Anthony Locke. Rhett Daniel Longacre. Rebecca Lynn Lowshelder. Ushraf Shahid Lukman. Caitlin Rochelle Luther. Zachary John Mahoney. Madison Curry Malloy. Caitlin Rose Manus. Alex Forrester Marr. Sarah Helene Marshall. Alfredo Ismail Martinez. Joshua Grady Martinez. Yosvani Martinez Diaz. Russell Zane Martz. Camille Marianne Marvin. Carmen Melissa Marswatch. Matthew Mascarenhas. Adam Thomas Massler. Shelby Jean Mason. Jordan Kennedy May. Alexis Jacqueline McCallum. Ryan Charles McCarthy. Avery Elizabeth McConaughey. Logan Daniel McCormick. Shane Lynn McCrae. Michael Joseph McCullough. Catherine Lee McDaniel. Ryan Patrick McDearmont. Olivia Ray McDonald. Robin Taylor McGee. Angelina Dawn McGow. Elise Jane McGuire. Reagan Ashby McGuire. Abigail Chesley McIlvain. Madison Marie McKay. Ian John McKenna. Dakota Ray McKinney. Anna Christian McMullen. Maxfield Berwick McNeil. Ashley Amelia Medina. Victoria Marie Micheletti. Jacob Scott Miller. Jake Stone Miller. Samuel Jacob Miller. Hunter Haywood Miskin. Chase Addison Mitchell. Kiera Daly Mitchell. Savannah Melissa Mitchell. Oscar Abraham Montemayor. Aubrey Michelle Moody. Bo Christian LaTroy Moore. Haley Elizabeth Moore. Tyler Forrest Moore. Arthur Ross Morales. Perry McKenna Moran. Raven Nicole Morgan. Blake Philip Morris. Shayna Marie Morrison. Emily Lynn Morrow. Amelie Julia Moutel. Madeline Myra Molds. Richard Merle Mound. Caitlin Marie Mountjoy. Tyler Philip Mouton. Gabrielle Elizabeth Maurer. Gina Marie Mueller. Zachary Michael Monroe. Lauren Holly Neal. Sierra Allen Nelms. James Walker Nelson. Jordan Scott Nelson. Delaney Ray Neubauer. Riley Amanda Newhart. Sanika Sharang Narogankar. Derek Jonathan Ing. Shelby Lane Nichols. Brittany Ann Niederstadt. Jake Austin Niskanen. Tyler John Niskanen. Trevor Blaine Nobis. Dylan Chase Novice. Hannah LaRae Null. Dalton Wade News. Jessica Carol O'Malley. Chelsea Elise Ortel. Troy Chianam Okpagu. Jose Olivas. Ashley Phelan Olson. Abigail Marie Olson. Hannah Elizabeth Olson. Nicholas Alexander Orm. Nathaniel William Osmond. Hunter Douglas Owen. Austin James Ozzie. Glenn Roy Pace II. Julia August Palmisano. Michelle Leanne Papa. Michelle Leanne Papa. Alyssa Marie Parrish. Ju Hyung Park. Kaylee Morgan Parker. Ashley Dawn Peace. Travis Kyle Pearson. Stephen Russell Pierce. Ashley Marie Pedigo. Genevieve Lily Pena. Jacqueline Pena Soto. Jesus Alberto Peralta. Blake Taylor Perez. Kara Francis Perez. Rebecca Marie Perlin. Abigail Lee Paczynski. Laura Larice Peterson. Samantha Renee Pfeiffer. Nicholas Ton Fon. Valerie Lauren Phillips. Zoe Catherine Pierce. Kimberly Ann Pine. Haley Lynn Piper. Rafe Aiden Piper. Eric Michael Plenger. Bridget Elizabeth Poley. Courtney Amber Polina. Aaron Scott Pomerantz. Ryan Scott Poole. Gregory Wayne Potter. CJ Powell. Zachary Robert Powell. Austin Ortega Pressure. Court Prescott. Martin Joshua Press. Emily Celine Preston. Aloria Denise Prince. Corey Michael Pritchard. Matthew Blake Pumphrey. Luke Basil Purvis. Royal Augustus Garrett Putnam. Joseph Woodrow Kwan. Rachel Michelle Rafferty. Mattie Lee Rainwater. Elijah Russell Ray. Anson Moser Reel. Michael Ellis Reed. Audrey Glenn Reeves. Rebecca Deanne Reed. Ryan Austin Reed. Daniel Joseph Renschler. Kaylee Brooke Reynolds. Brendan Lee Richards. Carter Ryan Richards. Jordan Taylor Richards. Shannon Rebecca Jane Richards. Brooke Taylor Richardson. Heather Nicole Richardson. Nicholas John Richardson. Nicole Bell Richardson. William Robert Richter. Krista Danielle Rickerson. Kirsten Virginia Ring. Bianca Lizette Rivera. Derek Allen Rivera. River Shea Robinault. Brendan David Roberts. Dondre Deshawn Roberts. Troy Clinton Robinson. Alan Ezekiel Rodriguez. John Dylan Rogers. Sarah Elizabeth Rogers. Carly Joan Rogie. Austin Edward Romer. Catherine Nicole Romig. Cody Mueller Roan. Eric Jonathan Rose. Alyssa Lynn Ross. Dylan Randall Rhea Ross. Sonny Camille Rowe. Davis Edward Rosnowski. Kaylee Renee Rutland. Caitlin Michelle Ryan. Maris Ray Sackett. Eric John Salata. Christian Hugo Salinas. Rachel Louise Sanders. Juan Camilo Sandoval. Shannon Lynn Sandridge. Madison Mackenzie Sartor. Kaylee Nicole Saxton. Amanda Bailey Scandaliato. Allie Marie Shopper. Catherine Marie Shattle. Brady Thomas Shepard, Dylan James Schmidt, Mallory Ellen Sconzert, Alexandra Kristen Seidel, Logan Charles Sapanic, Jacob Allen Settles, Kelsey Lauren Shake, Sean Andrew Shane, Cameron Harrison Sharp, Amber Nicole Shaw, Ryan Thomas Shaw, Alexandra Morgan Shearer, Miranda Nicole Sheldon, Blake Evan Sherrod, Jonathan Perrin Shirk, Jordan Nicole Sigler, Philip Curtis Seiler IV, Lauren Elizabeth Simmons, Daryl Richard Simon Jr., Lauren Ann Simpson, Alexandria Lauren Scar, Shane Elliott Smart, Courtney Carolee Smith, Dylan Matthew Smith, Graham Peyton Smith, Kaylee Jane Smith, Madison Lee Smith, Robert Darrell Smith Jr., Ryan Preston Smith, Haley Madison Smithwick, Hayden Brian Soika, Adeline Solorzano, Christopher Pablo Soria, Emily Susan Sparks, Caitlin Hannah Sparks, Eric Anthony Spalding, Kirtland Corey Spalding, Chad Jordan Staffaleno, Daniel Patrick Stafford, Sarah Elizabeth Stanfield, Joseph Thomas Starnes, Aaron Robert Steele, Seth Russell Stevens, Ryan Tyler Stevens, Adam Christopher Stevenson, Claire Louise Stewart, Emily Claire Stewart, Madison Ann Stewart, Phoebe Leanne Stewart, Madison Lee Stidham, Hayden Nicholas Stiles, Cameron Luddington Sterling, Alyssa Lorette Stone, Emily Nicole Stone, Lauren Ashley Stotler, Matthew Evan Stout, Evan Taejung Strau, Joshua John Sun. Robert Duncan Sutherland. Marissa Elizabeth Taglieri. Casey Reed Tapp. Hunter Lane Taylor. Jonathan Wade Teachworth. Lauren Casey Teal. Teresa Nicole Temerowski. Matthew Allen Thainer. Gabriella Tharp. Adelaide Josephine Theriault. Brandon Lee Thomas. Dylan Lambert Thomas. Nathan Lee Hendricks Thomas. Emily Nicole Thompson. Zachary Bradley Thompson. Ryan Howard Thompson. Madeline Ann Thornley. Jessica Lee Throkeld. Hannah Paige Tidmore. Michaela Jennings Todd. Anna Amelia Toiviainen. Hayden Bradley Toon. Claudia Yadira Torres. Alexander Richard Totillo. Joshua Michael Townsend. Christian Lance Townsend. Alexander Arthur Ryan Troiani. Melanie Nicole True. Lane Andrew Truex. John David Ushel. Hallie Elizabeth Ulfsrid. Danielle Marie Vaccaro. Brent Allen Vadla. Hayden Michael Valley. Tyler Daniel Van Strien. Victoria Grace Van Wagoner. Emily Malin Van Zant. Megan Nicole Vandenberg. Kelsey Elizabeth Van Diver. Joshua Ryan Vanier. Ludovine Eleanor Varga. Priyanka Vashi. Megan Marie Vosh. Ryan Anthony Vaughn. James Andrew Verfurth. Raphael Martins Verissimo. John Wyatt Barrett. Taylor Forrest Vickers. Ricardo Daniel Villalobos. Victor Hugo Villarreal II. Michael Alexander Vineyard. Diego Vivar. Blake Aaron Wagoner. Macy Caitlin Walker. Madison Paige Walker. Cooper Lane Walls. Hillary Ann Walterscheid. Ashley Elizabeth Ward. Dylan Lee Ward. Weston Whiteman Ward. Danielle Ray Warren. Ashley Ann Watson. Lindsay Megan Wazak. Madeline K. Weber. Benjamin Gerald Wagant. Nathaniel Austin Weiss. Catherine Francis Welch. Christopher Thomas Wellen. Haley Marie West. Hannah Mallory West Nover. Martha K. Gans Westbrook. Justin David Westfall. Austin Nicholas Wheaton. Megan Nicole White. Sierra Paige Whitehead. Nicole Ann White. Joshua Wayne Wiersma. Gabriella Marie Wilfong. Grant Evan Wilkinson. Ann Gallion Willett. Jackson Alexander Wilson. Jessica Michaela Grace Winter. Darby Renee Worth. Matthew Kyle Wise. Louis David Whitcoward IV. Mitchell Paul Waranecki. Sydney Ann Roy. Alexander Julian Wright. Jessica Skylin Wright. Kylie Elizabeth Wright. Matthew Victor Wright. Kisa Yubi Yuan. Allison E. Zane. Adam Christopher Zinda.
At this time, we'd like to welcome to the podium Student Body President Caitlin Ryan, daughter of Michael and Linda Ryan, for the turning of the tassel.
Good evening, graduates of 2013. Traditionally, the turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. We are gathered here today as a group of high school seniors about to embark on a new phase of our lives. At this time, I would like to ask you to turn your tassel to the opposite side of your cap. So congratulations, class of 2013. We made it.
Thank you, Caitlin. This time we'd like to welcome to the podium Senior David Crawford, son of John and Tricia Crawford.
As I look out across a sea of so many familiar faces, I know that this may be the last time we're all gathered together. I would like to invite you to join me in prayer as we remember our alma mater with fondness and look out towards our futures with hope and determination. Let's pray. Dear God, we thank you for the teachers, friends, and families that have made this moment possible. We know that you have provided these relationships in our lives, and we thank you for the incredible blessings that we have experienced at Marcus. We thank you also for our country and ask that you will protect those of us who will join the armed forces to fight for our freedoms. As we move on to the next chapter in our lives, we pray that you will strengthen us to become a light in our careers, communities, and colleges. And it is to you who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. I pray that your name will be glorified by this generation forever and ever. And it's in the name of Jesus that I pray these things. Amen.
Thank you, David. Now welcome Senior Class Treasurer Brianna Gaskill, daughter of Bruce and Rose Gaskill.
Please join Marcus Fusion as they lead us in the alma mater.
All right, wait, we'll throw them up. All right, hold on. We want to wish the class of 2013 all the best that life has to offer. Friends and guests, please remain seated during the recessional. Have a safe trip home. Now the band will begin the recessional. Congratulations, class of 2013.
Amen.